Hello and welcome back for part 5 of the Malekith One Settlement campaign. So I'm in the process of sacking Dagrak's End for slaves and Radiate to complete one of Malekith's Legendary Lord quest items. And just have to be a little aware of this Hmong army here, which is their only other, the only other army they have. Can't get back here this turn, but they might head back and try and pick a fight with us.
Lord of the Black.
So last time I kind of figured that I should not auto-resolve the fights against this garrison, even though they're very weak, because it does do a little damage to my characters that, like a little more than I would take fighting manually. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and do this manually this time.
Fight for me or die.
It is one weakness of the Dark Elves that they don't really have, they don't have any healing magic, and most of the Legendary Lords, I think, get access to regeneration through items or abilities, but I don't have any of that just yet, so yeah, when we're not able to replenish, we do get slowly whittled down. Don't actually need more magic.
Eager for blood! Come, Malekith!
Malekith.
Moving
I
out!
don't think that last Hmong army in the field is going to be able to stand up to our crossbows, even if my Lords and Heroes are a bit weak and I have to just sort of babysit them, like have them out of the battle most of the time. We should still be strong enough, so...
Ready!
But yeah, I just figured I was taking more damage than I should be auto-resolving last time, so... It takes... yeah, it's a bit more tedious, but I'll do this. Let's see, what do I want to do here? Let's try a Flamestorm. Actually, maybe this is a good battle to try and practice Burning Head against units that are moving. It is a little hard to get that line right. Oh, that was pretty good though. Felt like the unit in the back actually stopped. Made things worse for themselves.
To battle!
Okay, so they have a Lord here. Yeah, the thing is the Norscan Lords just don't have that much armor.
Sorceress of Growth!
He's likely to just get shot to pieces.
Sarathan! Shenlu! Sorceress of Growth!
Getting a pretty nice amount of magic in these battles, thanks partly to the Sorceress boosting our Winds of Magic.
Sorceress of Growth! Aria! Aria! Aria!
Alright, that one I cast too far behind. Yeah, I barely did anything.
With pleasure!
I think aiming the wind spells is one of the things that
I thirst!
I find pretty hard to do. Like the vortex ones, like Flamestorm, you kind of have to just gauge how far in front of the troops to do it. But angling the wind, like the Burning Head, Wind of Death, those spells is pretty difficult. But actually, it does make quite a big difference how much damage you do.
Eager for battle. Going!
Come, Malekith!
Guess I'll just throw a fireball at their general.
Sarathan!
Murder awaits! Dark shots!
Eager!
I crave battle.
Master Druki! Ruthless!
Alright, looks like their units are more or less routing.
The merciless
Just
host.
focus fire on their general. Alright. Yeah, not a problem. Don't think I took any damage at all there, but it's possible. Yeah, it would have only been like a few javelins at the Cold Wind chariots or something, but they heal back up to the number of chariots that survive, so that doesn't actually matter. I mainly just didn't want to take damage on my single entities, which I didn't.
Bow before Malekith.
Alright,
Take anything
so let's sack this again.
by gain.
Oh, that's not a bad weapon.
All shall kneel before me.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of a question of where we should stand over the end turn, but I don't think it really matters. They can't get to us in one turn anyway, so I can always just readjust next turn, I think. And yeah, grab some more level ups. So rank 18 for Seraphon. I think this probably is worth picking up. Aura leadership effect. Constant boost of leadership and melee defense for all allies within 40 meters. That's pretty good. Alternatively, I could work on Malekith's own magic, get him up to Arcane Conduit. Yeah, let's just take a look at this. Right, so Spell Shield, Supreme Spell Shield makes Doombolt and the Overcast Doombolt cheaper. Okay, so Doombolt's the bombardment spell over this way. I haven't had too much experience casting that in the past. I don't think the lore of like the dark magic. Is that what it's called even? Yeah, yeah, that's right. It's dark magic. I don't think it's super effective, and I already have my Fire Wizard. Yeah, let's just spend this point on absolute power. It's a solid buff for multiple troops. Malekith is one of those lords, like being a hybrid, spellcaster melee lord, where you just don't really have enough points to grab everything. Okay, and for my masters here, so at rank 10, yeah, at rank 10 I definitely want to pick up Martial Name of Power, and I think I also want to pick up that last point of Stimulate Growth. I assume he'd get to level 11 or 12 before I actually head back to Nagorond, but possibly not, so I'll just sit on that skill point, I think.
Malicious and cruel.
Yeah, this guy's just rank 8, so I can grab this one. Yeah, decent boost in combat stats.
Worm cannot be
And
trusted.
Dark Pegasus for the Sorceress, that's really nice. Yeah, I can't remember how much that actually
Knows no limits.
costs in terms of extra maintenance.
This traitorous
Maybe
act.
maybe the mats for the heroes don't cost anything, actually. Yeah. So Malekith right now has Warrior Bane, let's change that. Give you the Sword of Anti-Heroes, and give this Master
A servant.
the Warrior Bane. And I do need to also assign... I think something I got last turn, which I never put on, which is the Scroll of Stone. Yeah, let's give that to Malekith. I've got more arcane items than I have spellcasters who can use them now, but that's not a problem. The one I just unequipped is not really doing much for us anyway. Okay, so we're back in raiding stance, and we just have to keep an eye on where that army goes. Down over this way,
Court.
my Admiral got a level up.
Black-hearted rogue.
Don't need this just yet. It's a nice boost, but being on the defensive is generally not the way you want to fight battles. Like, that's... You know, you can end up in situations where the enemy brings in an extra army you weren't aware of or whatever, so stat boosts that only come in when units are defending is, yeah, it's not that great. These other like army-wide skills are really good up here though, so I will grab those eventually. Just go grab Draftmaster and the Lightning Strike down here. Yeah, I'll have to think a bit more about what to do once Malekith's finished with the Hmong. Unfortunately, I really don't have enough money to field more than one army at the moment. One thing I could do is actually go do some fighting for the Black Ark, leave Malekith in Nagarond, and get it up to tier 4 and so on. That'd be one possibility. Okay, we have some money to spend and some upgrades to do. It's interesting, they changed this recently. Oh, sorry, I can't mouse over it, but if you see on the left hand side it says income generated plus 120%, I think that now takes into account the slave's contribution, which I don't think it used to show that information. I may be mistaken, but... So, like... Yeah, so from Nagarond here, I get income from all buildings plus 40%, all regions in this province, which includes itself. But the rest of that plus 120% I think must be coming from slaves. Yeah, exactly. So income increase 80%. So it's kind of cool that you get to see the effect of that for these buildings. So even though this only actually increases the base income by 75, it increases what I actually get by like more like 165. Okay, so we'll get going on these upgrades. Oh, wait a second. I think I forgot something. Yeah, I did. So... Okay, I can't afford to do that as well as upgrading my Black Ark. So Black Ark increases the growth rate pretty substantially. Yeah, I will actually prioritize that, I think. How much is this upgrade? 1425. Okay, so we should be able to do that next turn. Yeah, I should be able to do that next turn, I think. We'll have to... Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how much money we get from winning the battle. I don't get much from the actual sacking, sadly. Alright, so we've got better public order coming in, better growth coming in, and this is going to give both growth and money. So that's all good. I did notice here there's chaos corruption in the region, which is actually not... I'm not happy to see that. It must be from the Beastmen, I figure. They must be in this region somewhere. Okay, now reliability is back up at medium, which is better than it was. Okay, so we still have a non-aggression pact with them. They're not really fans of the other Dark Elf factions though, and so it wouldn't be surprised if they broke that non-aggression pact. On the other hand, they are already at war with 3 other people. In any case, public order is stable-ish for now. Obviously not high, but not going to get a revolt at least.
Malekith, King of Nagaroth.
Alright, let's move on here. One nice thing about spending my gold is that Hognev can't ask for it, I suppose. Okay, so she made peace with the Frozen City, with that faction, and she's yeah, she's at war with the Argol. I guess she's sending an army up towards the city I'm sacking too. Well, I'm happy for her to take that, but hopefully I can complete my raiding quest before she does. Yeah, so you sack that again. That's fine. Okay, so that army is obviously not prioritizing rushing back up here. Yeah, let's just see where we're at for this quest. Oh, we're making under 100 now. That's even gone down. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, I see. They're also... we're sharing the we're sharing the raiding gold with Haganeth.
Bow before the Witch King.
Alright, well, if I don't get to complete this quest, it's not a big deal, I suppose.
Lord of the Black.
Alright, let's go in again and beat them.
No mercy. Come, my dealers of death.
I am happy that she's coming up to, or Hellebrand's sending an army up to come grab this territory. It's just, as I mentioned last part, like, that raiding income is a little hard to come by. I don't really want to go raid Clarkarand unless I'm definitely going to go to war with them. I guess I could go after Grand, the faction that Hellebrand started at war with, but then just sort of made peace. Like, I don't want Grand to stay there. I want Hellebrand to take that territory, and if Hellebrand's not actually fighting them, then I could fight them instead, and just leave the ruins for Haganeth to take. That sounds reasonable. And that would give me some extra raiding targets. And in fact, yeah, the more I think about it, the more I think that's a great idea, because I could both raid and sack that territory instead of here, and I wouldn't take all the... I wouldn't have to worry about the chaos attrition. I'd get a lot more money as well, probably.
The merciless host.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I think that's sort of a no-brainer. That I should go ahead and do that.
At once!
Eager for battle. Onward.
All powerful!
Alright, let's have some target practice with my fire spells again.
Battle call!
Get a bit closer. I think they're slowed down crossing this water, which makes aiming the spells a bit easier. Yeah.
Come, Malekith!
Alright, that was pretty good. Yeah, that did at least a bit of damage to more or less all their units, I think.
Swift!
Murder awaits.
Narrow them!
Flamestorm didn't quite... Yeah, it still did a fair bit of damage. I was gonna say it didn't quite land on the unit I was aiming for, but... Not bad.
Sorceress of Grond! Seeking victim! Warrior Sarius!
Bit late on that one. Yeah.
We are ready. Onwards to murder.
Oh, these poor Norskins. Good for nothing but target practice. And thanks to that recharge staff, I can cast Burning Head right away again. Yeah, I think I think I'm generally aiming too far behind on the Burning Head. The first one I cast was good, but those other two were not great. Alright, who wants some crossbow fire? Come on, up you come.
Stop.
Sorceress of Grond!
Oh, look at that health bar. Goodbye. Okay, I guess we can't actually kill him, but he's in the settlement, so he's going to get wiped out anyway. Good enough. Yeah. Oh, what did I... Huh, I must have like... Oh, my bolt throwers must have clipped my crossbowman or something. Whoops. Yeah, I was going to say, I like what I was thinking of earlier in the battle. I'll go after Grand and make some money from them, raise their settlements and just leave them with one that I'll sack over and over. And that way, Harganeth probably won't actually be at war with them. And so I won't have to worry about her coming up and like taking the settlement I'm trying to get raid income from or whatever.
Take anything of value.
Alright. Yeah, they do have that other army up here though. Where is... Okay, so there's no... It's actually 0 Chaos Corruption. Yeah, there's a boundary where it goes from 0 to 100% Chaos Corruption. That's kind of funny. And it's this kind of vertical line here. Okay. You got rank 10. That's cool. Let's grab a martial name of power. See what we get for this. Yeah, so these are kind of randomized. The best ones are available on the lords, but the masters can get them too. Hand of Wrath, ability Bloodlust, charge bonus plus 60, or Spite Heart. Deadly Onslaught, Foe Seeker. Volley of Dark Arrows isn't an ability for the masters, unfortunately. Don't think either of these are particularly good. I'll go for the Bloodlust ability. Can't remember exactly what it does.
Malekith, King of Nagaroth.
Oh, it's just like... Plus 25% armor piercing weapon damage, sure. Oh, we can cast it on someone else, that's somewhat interesting.
Victorious.
Yeah, and then for his other skill point, yeah, max out the Stimulate Growth.
Dread King.
So, I'll do Harganeth a favour, I think, and basically come up here and deal with that other
And cower.
Hmong army on my way around.
Give them to Cain.
Yeah, I think this army's probably not strong enough to take on that 7-unit Hmong army. It may be, I guess. I'm just slightly concerned that if I just like backtrack straight away, then she comes up here and takes this, but then the Hmong army comes and wrecks her, and then I have to waste my time coming up again, so... Well, fighting all these battles against the Norskins has given us a bunch of experience, at least, getting up to silver chevrons on my crossbowman, which is great. And we've balanced out the public order, that's good too. So let's see, can I afford both of these upgrades? Looks like I can. That's nice, bring in some extra income.
Tree is mine.
And technology-wise, I just picked up this, so that's extra missile strength. Yeah, so I do definitely want this technology for the shades, but I don't have shades just yet. And that's a buff for bolt throws, which I'll also get. So yeah, these technologies are good. However... I think I'd rather get just complete the minimum to get up to next upgrade, which is these two. Oh, it does cost 5,000 gold though. Where's the one? Yeah, there's another one that gives you a boost from slaves. Slave decline rate minus 15%, that's right. Okay, let's go for this, for the income from slave pens. So looking at Nagarand, let's see, can I actually get the slave decline rate down to 0 ultimately?
Malekith.
So I've got this building, slave decline rate minus 50. Okay, so it starts at 100%, that goes down to 50%. Then that technology takes it down another 15, so that's to 35.
My cruelty
Then Malekith
is
is decreasing it by another 10. So that's to 25. Then each master decreases it by 10 again. Ah, but because I only have 2 masters available, that would only get it down to 5%, I think. Unless there's another bonus. Yeah, unless there's a slave decline rate bonus from one of these other buildings.
All shall kneel before me.
Don't think there is. Okay, well, I get it down pretty low anyhow. Okay, I think that's going to be everything. Do I still have the beastmen in this territory? Yeah, they are still here. Not sure why, because they can't occupy the settlements. But yeah, guess they just perhaps were running away from somebody. Ended up in the Nagron region. I'll have a check of how Malice is doing. Oh, he's built up strength again. Yeah, and he's held on to this territory. It's usually people have a hard time coming and taking this off him. And the Knights of Calador have taken out the Greenskins here and are probably fighting against Clan
Strategy
Eshin.
beyond compare.
Yeah, Clan Eshin gets super strong early on. I think they usually wipe out the Knights of Calador. Yeah, they're also at war with the another Skaven faction, plus those are dwarves, I believe.
A timely arrival.
So
My war
keep an eye on Malice. I mean, at least he didn't immediately go to war with us. He's not going to be happy, but maybe there's some chance we can repair relations later in the game.
King is victorious.
Okay. I don't think I need to do anything else diplomacy-wise.
Speak, kin, and I will gladly.
Yeah, we kind of established that I'm not going to get more trade deals with these other Dark Elves. We're just not very strong. I think that's a big issue in lots of these negotiations.
Victory is mine.
Mm-mm. Oh no, she won. The graphic fooled me for a second. Okay, so she's coming up here. So next turn, yeah, so I might get, I'll get this turn's raiding income, but if I raid this region again, over the end turn, she'll probably take it, and then I'll be raiding her, which, Hellebrand, which I don't want. That's fine.
Diplomacy is so tedious.
Okay, they want a peace treaty, but... Oh, actually... They're not... Oh, that's right, so Hellebrand already made peace with them. It doesn't make too much sense for me to be at war with them. And they're offering 600 gold. Yeah, I'll take that. I can always declare war on them later. Sure. Yeah, I didn't even consider going for that, but guess they're desperate enough they made the offer anyway. Alright, so this army's force marched up, which means I get to
Bow before the witch king.
wipe them out, no problem here.
I am
Just see what's in this army. Okay, 3 Marauder javelins, then 2.5 infantry units. Yeah, they're in trouble. So this guy is on a horse. He has that going for him, but it's not going to be enough.
No!
Oh, they actually stuck that army in the settlement. That's interesting.
No!
Huh, okay.
witch king.
That makes the battle a little harder, but I'm still confident. So I'll just take them out, wipe them out for good, then leave this settlement for this lady to come grab. Okay, so I'll launch the attack against this guy who's outside the settlement. Lightning strike and hopefully kill him.
The true king.
Yeah, I should take this level ups first. So rank 14 on Malekith, and I have this decision again about magic versus going for other skills. Let's have a quick check of these abilities up here. So that's a personal combat buff, which is nice, but not a priority. Gaze of Malice. If looks could kill. Oh wait, it turns out that they can. Yeah, so I think this is unique to Malekith. There's like an extra bounce spell with 3 casts. Weak against armor, but it's a breath weapon. That's decent, but it's not going to be as good as getting all the magic abilities. Another option would be to pick up casualty replenishment right here. We don't have fantastic base casualty replenishment. That would let me grab this, which is a lot of just like small but nice bonuses. Sure, let's grab the Elven Healing. And you're at rank 9, so I'll save this skill point for rank 10 and spend both on the rank 10 skills as I did for the other one.
Bring me his traitorous head.
Okay, and now you have a mount probably a bit more vulnerable for to missiles. Yeah, I don't urgently need another point there. Let's grab Ward of Cain.
Lord of the Black Tower.
Okay, so we launched this attack first. Oh, he withdrew. That's too bad. We might still be able to catch him.
How dare you ask?
So now we're going to be stuck in the zone of control of the city. That's right. So we can fight this battle.
My king.
Oh wow, it doesn't give them much chance at all. Yeah, we'll fight this battle and then sack the city. And then just see how much movement range I have left after that.
Order.
Alright, and we get this map yet again. Make sure I actually put my bolt throwers at the very top of the hill, and then hopefully they won't accidentally shoot the back of my crossbowman.
Bolt throwers!
Alright, that looks good.
The Witch King.
Sorcerers of blood! They shall know peace!
Onwards to murder!
All power!
Yeah, they don't have any cavalry, they don't have any ice trolls, they just have a lot of marauders.
Moving out!
Too bad we gambled into lower magic, but still got a decent amount here. Alright, let's try and hit these big marauder infantry formations as they're coming across the river.
We will pillage!
Yeah, that one... No, I thought it cast it a little too far forward, but actually it's doing reasonably well.
Sorcerers of blood!
Oh, that was nice. Oh, they're going to move out the way of that. I thought they were all clumped up, but they're going to get unclumped in time. Kind of. Oh, got a few of the javelin throwers.
Ready!
Oh, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Oh, that was almost terrible. Yeah, have to be so careful of the Marauder Hunters, because I'm pretty sure they get a bonus versus large. They took like 3/4 of our health there.
Setting forth!
Man, losing my sorceress in a battle like this would be terrible. Just get her out of there completely, I think.
Into position!
Yeah, the hunters do bonus damage to large targets, which isn't helping. As in, yeah, that's making them even more effective, and she's basically got no armor, or not much. Yikes. Well, got away with it. Okay, so they've got some hunters coming in from this side.
Chariots! Terror and death!
Guess I can use this to, yeah, improve the cooldown on my Arcane Conduit too. This is a pretty nice item. Got to remember that Malekith also has his Assault of Stone. think I'll wait for them to get a little closer for that. So this guy on his horse is charging up. Have my two masters try and intercept him, I think. He's going to take a lot of damage from the crossbows. Oof! Okay, never mind about the interception, he's just gone. Wow. Okay, you focus fire on this unit. Okay, they're getting some fire off at the Blackguard, but they're not taking casualties. Okay, change target to this unit. Wow. Alright, some stuff coming up on this flank that I guess I didn't notice. That's fine though. Everything over here seems to be running away. Yeah, their general got a real face for the crossbow bolts. Alright, looks like we got them. Okay, something isn't broken somewhere. Oh, there we go. Alright. Well, had a scare of the sorceress, but otherwise, yet another case of crossbows plus hill equals winning. I don't think I need to wipe out that that last lord they have, who's just off on his own. So Haganeth get their turn before Monk, and
Bow before Malekith.
she'll come in and
Spreading
take this.
my cruelty.
Yeah.
knows
So I don't think I want to actually bother going after that guy. I'd rather force march and get into territory where I'm not taking attrition.
for me.
So just go ahead and do that.
We shall not rest.
Okay, we are starting to replenish here. That's interesting. Is that because...
Dreadlord of Nagaroth.
No, we're not in replenishment range from the Black Ark. Oh, I guess you regain health in territory belong to military allies. Somehow I hadn't noticed that before.
The Witch King
That's
is
good to know.
victorious.
Alright, so she'll take this out, and then this guy will just launch like a futile attempt to capture it back, and that should be the end of Mung. Good stuff.
Do not rookie lord.
Alright, and over this way I have a few thousand gold to spend. My income is also increased, although, yeah, slaves and that extra corruption is tanking the public order a little bit.
All shall kneel before me.
Dreadlord.
So...
The Witch King
yeah, I think
is victorious.
getting this upgrade makes sense. It'll give me access to repeater bolt throwers. And a couple other things. Also just slight upkeep reduction. So let's see, looking at this... Yeah, so Dreadspears have upkeep 57 in his army, whereas in Malekith's...
I am the Witch King.
Oh, I can't see, right. Yeah, my point was just going to be that it is, you do get a nice extra upkeep discount from, so yeah, it's 60% from the highest tier Black Ark, and then you get extra bonuses on top of that from the individual buildings.
Bow before Malekith.
You would do well to kneel before me.
Yes, they'd actually take a non-aggression pact, but I think I want to come actually fight them. They've got military presence in one of these settlements and in Grand itself. Grand I should be able to attack and take in a single turn because I have artillery. And yeah, this massive crossbowman is actually really effective in sieges too. So let's plan to do that, I think.
Is victorious.
Alternatively,
They are adequate.
Yeah, I could actually have the Masters head back to Nagarond, because they boost growth and public order. Malekith boosts those by a lot too. Yeah, plus 10 public order, plus 10 untainted. Yeah, that's nice. I do like the idea of having Malekith hang out in Nagarond until it's up at tier 5 and have Black Arcs go do some conquering, but I would rather just finish off Grond here, basically to make Hargoneth stronger. Alright, I'll figure out exactly what to do about that next turn. So how much gold are we making from slaves? Yeah, 1100 income. 6% decline, okay. No motion, or yeah, no movement yet to grab these other ruins.
Murderous lord.
I'm pretty tempted to just continue recruiting more slightly larger garrison here to stabilize the public order. So I could easily deal with a revolt from the standpoint of actually having to fight it with Malekith coming down, but unfortunately, if you have a revolt army spawn and they raid you, they actually like free, or like a quarter of your slaves in that province get lost. So that's why, like, that's the main reason I don't want to revolt here. Let's grab some more dark shards. No, let's just grab the cheapest. I'm not going to be using these units in battle. These are just filler units, so why get a more expensive filler unit? By the time the Black Arc sails and actually is going to engage in battle, I want it to have a full shade stack. And that shouldn't be too unrealistic to afford, because of all the discounts you get on upkeep for units in the Black Arc. Yeah, a shade stack of Malekith will be expensive though, so maybe that'll have to wait until a bit later. Okay, move along. So I'm assuming you come up and take Dagrak's End. Okay, you wipe that guy up first. Fair enough. Good job. And then you take Dagrak's End. Faction destroyed. Bang. Perfect. Well, apart from not being able to finish the raiding quest, that all went well. And I'm just going to come raid Grond, I think. What are you up to? Yeah, these minor Dark Elf factions here have some decent sized armies, but I don't get the sense they're making any progress. Okay, amass a treasury of 4124. That's a fantastically arbitrary number, but okay. Ah, Clarkarond itself got captured by the exiles of Nahek, perhaps after being blown up. Oh, that probably happened a while ago and I just hadn't noticed. So who are you going after?
The Witch King welcomes you. I will treat on his behalf.
You're not at war with anyone. That's a little suspicious. Okay. Weird.
Lord of the Black Court.
Heir of an Aryan.
Alright, so we're replenishing pretty well here. Let's see if we can get into the Black Arc replenishment range, which is this dashed line. Kind of hard to see.
Lord of the Black Tower.
Yes, I think the answer is yes, although we have to force march.
I accept.
And this all belongs to Hargoneth. Yeah, it does, okay. So if I force march to here, I should hopefully get even more replenishment. Yeah, very nice. Okay, and next turn...
Perhaps another time.
Next turn I can either raid Grond or just blow it up.
Cold breeds strength.
So looking at this... Yeah, they've actually got walls up, or at least they've got improved defences. I can see by the larger garrison in Kawak. Kawak? Yeah, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. But only 7 units in Spite Reach and 10 units plus 9 unit garrison in Grand, which is up at tier 3 or 4.
I have little time or love for diplomacy.
Yeah, that score is super big. Let's see. Oh, right. Yeah, we don't have... Yeah, I can't ask her to go to war with Grand because I'm not at war with them. And no point asking her to go to war with Court of Libaris on the other side of the world.
Black-hearted dreadlord.
So we've got these upgrades done, we've got 2 points of growth, and we're getting close to 1 a turn. So in 5 more turns, 4 or 5 more turns, we'll be able to go for this. And
The Druki are restless.
yeah, next turn we'll have enough money to do one of the tier 3 upgrades for one of these 2 buildings, I think. So that's all looking good.
Fear the cold.
Yeah, we've turned around the public order. That's good enough. I won't pad this with more soldiers.
The cold winds rise.
Okay. Oh, I think that other high elf, Dark Elf faction is coming to populate one of the ruins. That makes sense. Okay, so for the next Supreme Spell Shield quest, I have to maintain 37 units of total, which is 3 more than what I have, but I do get 1500 gold for doing that, which
Dreadlord of the Druki.
probably means I can afford to just grab the extra units here. I could recruit bolt throwers now. I'll definitely want them in the army later, but they're just going to be sitting around here paying extra upkeep, so let's just go ahead and complete the quest with 3 more Dark Dread Spears.
Chosen.
Alright, so Malekith cannot quite reach Grand, but we can get across the border and then raid them.
I know my path.
Which is what I will do.
Let
Ooh, that's a nice lot of gold. Yeah, and the fact it said trespassing means that I'm sure I'm in the right territory. I'm not like accidentally raiding Haganeth. So if they declare war on me and send an army over to fight me, that's fine. They won't have the defenses and garrison in Grand. I can tell from the diplomacy screen they're just not that strong in total.
Unrestrained.
Like, yeah, they're weaker than us. I guess admittedly I don't have all my force on Malekith, but
the true king.
I'm confident there shouldn't be any issue here. So we can complete that raiding quest. Yeah, we actually complete that in 1 turn, which should be great. So if I got all the quests going now, let's see.
My cruelty knows no limit.
Yes, quests for all 4 of his unique items. Good.
Abominable snow.
Okay, can I do these upgrades? I can. Can I do both of them if I cancel some of this recruitment? I'd actually rather get the buildings done. Yes. Okay, I'll recruit those extra units. Yeah, I'll recruit those extra 3 units next turn.
Purity.
Okay, I don't have a peace treaty or a non-aggression pact with these ones, do I? No.
Still you come.
Yeah, they're obviously wanting to be friendly with me, but I think it's going to be much better to wipe them out and let Targaneth have that extra territory than it will be to try and like maintain 2 sets of allies or something. They're also, yeah, passive. They're not going to be useful fighting against High Elves, which is what I will ultimately need.
Curse this snow.
Okay, next turn. Oh, Trace picked up the Sword of Cain, that's interesting. I'm really happy to see that there's multiple armies now, like that Targaneth has multiple armies recruiting. I guess it makes sense. I mean, she's got a lot of territory, she's going to have a lot of gold coming in. That's good. Not quite sure why Clockrander's shuffling armies back and forth. Okay, and they did just go take... I believe they just went and occupied one of the ruins.
Merciless.
Nice, so that quest is completed. Kill 500 enemies in battle. Yep, that's sounds pretty doable. And you got to rank 11.
I am the Witch King.
Yeah, so 13 on the Cold One Chariot. Okay, I think at this point I can just go ahead and keep working on personal stat boost here, focusing prioritizing defense. I mean, I know he already has a good melee defense, but you can see in these battles, like, it's the crossbowmen and missile units that do the damage. This guy's just a tank. So I'm not going to raise his melee attack. I don't think it matters much. Okay.
I'll turn the snow red.
So I think I will go ahead and declare war on Grand. I'm not going to bring in Targaneth because I kind of want to have a... I'll use one of these minor settlements as a sack city just to farm some extra slaves and level ups. Grand I'm going to have to just blow up, I think, which is too bad, but it doesn't take the AI too long to build settlements up from scratch, so I think that's all fine.
You cannot begin to comprehend
Actually,
my power.
let's just see. Oh, you won't give me money for nothing. Well, that's too bad. Guess you're going down then, and I won't bother calling allies to help. Okay. Just out of curiosity.
I have little time or love for diplomacy.
Oh, I think it's just some past. Yeah, I'm just losing points over time for like gifts given before the game actually started or whatever. Yeah, she actually doesn't want to fight Grand. That's fine though.
Yes.
We can do the fighting.
Destroy them. I refuse.
So what have you got?
No.
Dark Riders with crossbows, useless in a siege, well, much less useful in a siege, and then spearmen, yeah, easy prey for our crossbows. They've got this at rank or tier 4, and so they've got Death Hag, a unit of Black Guard, Black Ark Corsairs handbows, and then Dark Shards. Yeah, don't think it should be difficult to take.
Malekith, King of Nazareth.
Yeah, it doesn't like the odds, but that's the usual fact with, you know, siege battles with walls favouring the defender. Alright, let's go ahead and fight this one. So the combination of our magic and concentrated missile fire is going to be too much for them here, I think. We might have to take out a couple of the towers before we can go over and like march up and start shooting them. But yeah, we just have overwhelming missile superiority basically. Crossbowmen aren't the best at shooting units up on the walls, like the trajectory of the shots is not quite as good for that as archers, but we should still be just fine. And also, yeah, I mean this is another settlement with a goofy blind spot where there's no actual towers here, despite the graphics. Like the towers just start over here, so you can just hide your units on this side, shoot these towers, and you know not get shot back basically.
Eager for battle.
Chariots won't be so useful here, that's fine. And I believe the math on the bolt throwers is actually, like, you're actually better off still using
Merciless warriors.
multi-shot even against towers. It's slightly better than single shot still, which is funny. Single shot's really only good against single entities, like on the ground, like, you know, dragons, dinosaurs, whatever.
Malekith.
Alright, so there's, they've obviously deployed a lot of their troops over this way, since that's where we are. So let's move our bolt throwers, they can shoot the tower.
Druki.
I think I should be able to see it from here.
Death.
Maybe not. Oh, we're just out of range. Oh, okay, okay, I see. Yeah, sure. Yeah, try not to get shot by the tower.
Dark sorceress.
Have my Pegasus, Sorceress on the Pegasus just fly over here. She can drop some magic, yeah. Probably some good Flame Storm and Burning Head targets right here. Yeah, we'll use a lot of our bolt thrower ammo, take out a couple of towers. That's alright there, I think. We'll have enough from crossbows plus magic for the rest of this, or should do. Alright. Ooh, she actually miscast that, but took a little damage. It's alright though. Yeah, so I overcast that Burning Head, and you can just see how much more damage it does. Like this unit, these units just got it annihilated. Let's drop down Flame Storm. If I put it here, it should hit the units up on the yeah, up on the wall. And then if it scatters either left or right, or back through this unit, that'll be perfect. Okay, it came back through this unit. Very nice. And she's almost up to 300 kills from casting 2 spells. Yeah, I could try for Burning Head against this unit, but Burning Head doesn't do so well when, like, it tends to bounce off the walls a bit. So let's just go for another one on this unit, if they stay still. Alright, this unit's coming back over. Okay, well, in that case we can wait for them. Yeah, I have to just... yeah, I forgot about the Corsair's Hambos. They have 360-degree firing arc. Stay away from those. Guess I'll do another Flame Storm while I'm waiting on those infantry. Oh, she's still getting shot. Oh, that's the Dark Riders. Okay. Oh, if it comes through and hits this unit too, that'll be lovely. Yes. Yeah, I sadly can't cast the Burning Head up on the walls. Yeah, this is where the, what's it called? The bombardment spell, bolts of burning rage? Yeah, whatever it's called, can be useful. I just don't have that spell learned yet. Alright, now they've marched their blackguard up to the gates. That's another good target for the Flamestorm, because it does a lot of armor piercing damage. Okay, that chariot is down, or excuse me, that tower is down. Let's just aim for their dark shards, because those will be a little annoying for crossbows trying to come up and shoot. Yeah, so this tower can only shoot over this way, so I can just go ahead and bring my crossbows up ready.
Onwards to murder! Dark shot!
Malekith.
One more Flamestorm for the Blackguard.
Cry and aha!
I kind of want to clear these missile units because the melee units in the back will just get shot by my crossbowmen. That looked like it did a decent amount of damage to them. Ooh, I've got the Sword of Stone too. Yeah, let's come up and use that on the walls. Okay, that's all the ammo for my bolt throwers. No problem. Yeah, I can just throw down... Yeah, I've got one unit of dart shards here, but they're currently facing the wrong way. And then the other one's up on the walls here.
Destruction.
Yeah, Malekith, come on over.
Sorceress of Bronze! Sarrow then!
Weapons to the sky.
Okay. So I don't think I'll have too much to do here.
Dark shot.
Basically just have to bring these units in, shoot these dark shards. We'll get shot back a little bit, but only a little bit.
Advancing.
Should not need any of my melee units this battle, but just in case.
Oriole Sarius!
Alright, having a little trouble hitting the last couple of crossbowmen who are hiding behind the crenellations, but it is only like 2 of them.
The merciless host! Murder awaits! Bloody murder!
Kind of surprised they haven't broken. Alright. There's only 2 of them left. I mean,
Host! We understand.
it's not really a significant threat at all.
To destruction!
Okay, let's just move up and shoot these ones. Or maybe maybe the Black Arc crossbows. Yeah. May have strayed into range of that unit, but there's so few of them, it's not going to matter. They're getting absolutely destroyed.
For the king!
They've got some more units back here, but... Oh, they're bringing them over. Great. Yeah, it's not that much. I'm assuming they'll bring them up to the walls, and then we'll basically be able to just shoot them. Yeah, let's just stay out of range of that tower.
Merciless warriors. Going. Cold-blooded killers. With pleasure. Orders understood.
Lord of Nagara.
Servant of her party. Come, Malekith.
Alright, you're just shooting straight into those crenellations, so that's kind of a waste. Alright, and everyone over here. Yeah, you guys just focus on this unit. Alright, those units are routing. Okay, go back to firing at whatever you want. Might as well have Malekith come smack down the gates, since he has nothing else to do. Yeah, wasting... I set my units to fire at will, and then I just waste ammo shooting into that... I think it's a... is it a... Death Hag? Yes. She stood behind this big, like... top part of the wall, not getting hit much. Maybe units, yeah, see if a unit over here can hit her. Oh yeah, no, kinda. So inside they've got 4 units of Dark Riders, I want to say, and not much else. Okay, and there's something... Oh yeah, they've got like a... What have they got here? Oh, Dreadlord. Yeah, okay. See if I can shoot her over the wall. Might not be able to. Yeah, that's not working. Nope, that's just gonna hit the wall. That was silly. Oh, it didn't. Oh, nice, okay. Alright, I think I can have Malekith and my melee troops just head on in
Murder awaits.
at this point.
Master Druki!
Forward! True heir of Anarion.
Moving forward. Sarrow then! Warrior Sarrow!
Double fireball, it's a nice combo.
Malekith. Malekith comes. Crush them! Attend me!
Malekith knocked their lord down. See if she can actually do some damage back to him. Here comes the master. Yeah, he took a little damage maybe. Oh, and here come the Dark Riders.
Die, scum!
The Dark Riders aren't a very dangerous unit. They're yeah, they're fast, but they don't have much armor and they're not great at fighting. I'm not concerned at all about them
Soldiers of Grond!
doing much damage to my masters or Malekith here.
Merciless warriors!
Malekith.
Ready!
Yeah, Malekith is taking a bit of damage from their lord. That tends to happen on high difficulties because the enemies get bonus to like weapon damage and stuff. So even when you've got a lord who should win one-on-one, they often can struggle, but
Malekith.
yeah, we should be fine.
The destroyer hungers.
What now?
Oreo! Oreo! Oreo!
Blackguards!
I suppose I could always, you know, send my actual infantry in too, there's that.
Malekith.
I thirst!
Chariots!
Okay, there's victory. Good stuff.
Forward!
Yeah, didn't have to fight the rest of the Dark Riders, but they just lost too many troops. So we'll see how much money I can get from sacking this. If it's like over 5,000, I'll probably sack it and then look to raise it next turn, maybe.
The Witch King is victorious.
You wouldn't dare!
Well, I guess that isn't over 5,000, but that's enough that sacking it once before raising it makes sense, I think. Diplomatic relations with all factions. Yep, just raise this to capital. Don't think it's going to be doing our relations with them any good. Alright, we killed 500 enemies. Nice. And this is the battle against... Oh, that's the battle against Tyrion. Cool, okay. Won't take that on just yet, but good to know. And I picked up the Armor of Midnight. Very good defensive stats. So that's going on to Malekith right away, of course. And I can
A worthy
switch this Armor of Silvered Steel onto one of my masters.
Malekith, King of Nagaroth.
So yeah, let's just... Can we get back in my... Yeah, I can stand here and get replenishment from the Black Ark. There we go, good. Alright, I think that's going to do it for this part. Next time I'll raise the rest of these settlements and Hagenef can come and capture them, but in the meantime it'll grab me a bunch more slaves and gold, so that'll looks good. Alright, well, thank you for watching, and see you for part number 6.